Hi there. Merry Christmas, almost. It's the fourth Sunday of Advent, and I'm busy getting stuff ready. My desk is a disaster, lots of coffee cups, multiple coffee cups, trying to get everything ready. And just wanted to offer this last reflection for the season of Advent. I'm not looking at the camera. Oh, I gotta figure this out. Anyways, what struck me today about the readings was the whole notion of the genealogy of Jesus. There's a great quote from Oscar Wilde that says, every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. In other words, none of us are perfect. None of us come from perfect families. And we all have our histories and our ups and downs. And we also all have the possibility to grow. In the gospel today, for the fourth Sunday of Advent, we talked about the genealogy of Jesus, the Annunciation. And the angel says to Mary, the son of yours, Jesus, will inherit the throne of his father David, that legacy. Well, it's not really a great legacy when you think of it. King David, was an adulterer and a murderer. And this is Jesus' genealogy. And all of his genealogy is filled with people who were liars and thieves and adulterers and people who really messed up. And yet Jesus comes through that genealogy and saves the world. It's a reminder to us that our world is not perfect. We know that. Our families are not perfect. The church is not perfect. We all have come to know that very, very acutely over the last decade, how flawed the church can be. We know that our society can be very messed up sometimes. And even our families, we have our problems, we have our difficulties. And a lot of us are probably anxious before Christmas, thinking about, how's it going to work out at Christmas dinner? How are we going to get along if there are some people who are maybe not getting along with others? And Jesus had that as part of his legacy, part of his family tree. And yet, people are able to break through that. We have that in the person of Mary and Joseph especially. Mary certainly was blessed with what we call prevenient grace, a special grace that kept her free from original sin. Yet she had to say yes. She had to say yes to something new and scary, something very, very revolutionary. And St. Joseph, just a regular guy like you and me, finds out his wife is going to have a child that's not his. And I can't imagine what that was like. Can you? And so the angel comes to him too and says, this is what's going to happen. And he manages to say, okay, I'm going to trust. They give despite the challenges. And I think that's what we're invited to trust that, yes, things are not perfect, but there's always a better future. We can choose to make a difference. We can choose to love. And so let's follow Mary and Joseph to the manger, to the crib, and be open to the next few days to receive that grace of Christmas, but also to realize that despite all of our backgrounds, all of our challenges, all of our family struggles, there is a bright future available to us because Jesus comes and stands right by us. He's there in our midst to support us, to strengthen us, if only we, like Joseph and Mary, say yes to the Lord. Have a great fourth Sunday of Advent, and I hope your Christmas is really good. Bye-bye.